Hello, very good morning. This is the lecture number 8 of moving charges and magnetism. Today we are going to discuss moving coil galvanometer. Along with this, we will also discuss how can we convert this galvanometer to make ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, so this lecture is very important. Okay, so because the question will come from these three topics for sure. Okay, the way that you have to write down the answer is written over here. Okay, moving coil galvanometer, this is how you have to write down the answer. Okay, something regarding to galvanometer we will discuss. Okay, conversion of galvanometer to ammeter, and finally conversion of this galvanometer to voltmeter. Okay, chalega. So this is how you have to write. Over here I am just explaining you the concept, what is the funda behind it. If someone is asking, okay, write down, okay, what is the working principle, diagram and sensitivity of galvanometer. Okay, so you have to write like this. Okay, are you getting it? Chal. So alright, so before starting galvanometer, let's watch one video. Okay,
Hello friends, welcome back to channel Physics and Animation. Here in this video, we are going to talk about the working of permanent magnet moving coil galvanometer. What is galvanometer? Galvanometers is an electromechanical instrument used for detecting and indicating an electric current. It is a sensitive electromagnetic device which can measure low currents even of the order of a few microamperes. Galvanometers works as an actuator by producing a rotary deflection in response to electric current flowing through a coil in a constant magnetic field. Now let's talk about the constructional detail of the permanent magnet moving coil galvanometer. Permanent magnet moving coil galvanometer is made up of a two concave permanent magnet, where magnetic field is directed from north to south, and rectangular coil that has many turns, usually made of thinly insulated or fine copper wire, is wounded on a metallic frame, which is pivoted from both the ends. The coil is free to rotate about a fixed axis. This whole arrangement consists of two phosphor bronze hair-like springs. The first one is connected to an upper pivoted free end of the coil, and second spring is connected to the bottom pivoted free end of the coil. And both of these springs are fixed from the other end by the help of a binding screw. A cylindrical soft iron core is symmetrically positioned inside the coil to improve the strength of the magnetic field and to make the field radial. There is a very important reason for keeping the magnetic field radial, which we will talk about later in this video during the working of a galvanometer. Also, the pointer is mounted on a pivoted coil for measuring the angular deflection in the coil, and two ends of the coil are connected to the two terminals of the galvanometer. Principle of permanent magnet moving coil galvanometer. Permanent magnet moving coil galvanometer works on the principle that current carrying coil placed in a magnetic field experiences a torque. When the current is allowed to pass through the coil, current starts flowing from A to B in the left arm of the coil and from C to D in the right arm of the coil. As we can see in the animation, that in the arm AB, direction of the current is upward, and in the arm CD, direction of the current is downward, while the direction of magnetic field is from north to south for both the arm AB and BC. Therefore, according to the left-hand Fleming rule, two couple of forces or torque starts acting on a coil, which will help in rotating of a coil and causes angular deflection of the pointer. At this time, rear spring comes into play and creates counter torque to resist any extra unnecessary deflection or damage of a very sensitive pointer, and always ensures the proper functioning of the galvanometer. Corresponding calibrated scale is provided for converting the angular deflection of a pointer in a microamperes. Now let's try to understand that why this radial magnetic field is needed. Here we have used concave shaped magnets to provide radial magnetic field, but why? Let's explore it. As we all know, equation of the torque in this case is NIAB sin theta, where N represents number of turns, I is the current, and theta is the angle between the magnetic field B and the area vector, which is always normal to the plane of the rectangular coil. It's very clear that sin theta for an angle of 90 degree is always 1. Let's move to the top view and try to analyze it. Now we can see that because of the radial magnetic field, for each and every positions of the coil, magnetic field and the area vector are at right angle, or theta equals 90 degree. Therefore, radial magnetic field provides constant torque irrespective of the rotation of the coil. This makes the deflection directly proportional to the current. Because N, A and B was already constant and now theta also becomes constant, that's why. Now current I is the only variable, which makes it easy to calibrate the instrument for the measuring purpose. Thanks for watching, friends. Please don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new video.
Okay, so as this guy is saying, please subscribe and like this channel. Okay, like this video. Chalo. So basically, over here, है ना? So let's understand it. After watching the video, you would have some idea. Okay, how this whole thing is working. Okay? Now let's discuss piece by piece so that once again when you will watch this video, now you can understand it fully. है ना? This whole moving coil galvanometer works on the principle that when you are placing a coil in magnetic field, it will experience torque. It will move. Okay? So you all know that is कि torque equals to M cross B. Okay? M cross B or MB sin theta. What is M? Ask yourself. Magnetic moment. Correct? So it is nothing but IA B sin theta. But let's say number of turns are capital M. So NIA B sin theta. This is the value of torque. Are we getting it? Correct? Now think about it. See, we are taking what? A cylindrical type of thing. This cylindrical drum is made up of what? Soft iron. It is made up of what? Soft iron. Why we are making it of soft iron? Okay? So that the magnetic field can fall radially. What do you mean by radially? Radially means if this is your wire, which is wrapped around this soft iron core drum, okay, obviously it will have some upper connection, it will have some lower connection, and somehow it is connected to battery. Okay, this thing. Now, so and over here we are applying a what? A pointer. Okay, over here we are applying a pointer which will say कि okay what is the reading of the galvanometer, है ना? So in short we are trying to say if this is a drum it will move like this. If this is drum, correct? कुछ है क्या drum type? Bottle ही ले लेते हैं ना? If this is a drum, okay, so it will move like this. ठीक है? Yes. चलो. Now, see. First thing, why we are taking soft iron core? Why we are taking soft iron core? So that the angle between this wire, okay, the angle between the magnetic field and magnetic moment. Can you see magnetic field and magnetic moment? Angle over here, this theta is 90 degree always. This guy is sine 90, okay, and this value will become 1. Why? Because magnetic field is always perpendicular, because magnetic field is always perpendicular to, we can also say perpendicular to magnetic moment or perpendicular to area. So over here I am using both words, okay, so please understand that perpendicular to M or area, right? So if we are calculating this, let's say the current is flowing like this, या उल्टा मान लो, if current is flowing like this in all these wires like this, so can we calculate the direction of magnetic moment? देखो, so direction will be this is the direction of magnetic moment or direction of area, correct? For this wire, if we are taking it as a plane, so what is the area vector? Perpendicular to plane, correct? So direction of magnetic moment or direction of area, ठीक है? So now you will say कि sir, like over here we are not able to visualize how theta is 90 degree, okay? Where are the magnets? We are not able to visualize. You are just saying it's a soft iron drum, okay? Because of this the magnetic field lines will fall what? Perpendicularly. And how can we say, like how will we make the system such that the theta over here is 90 degree, okay? चलिए तो आगे देखते हैं. तो firstly this is a side view. This is a side view. Side view. North, south, okay, ठीक है? These are your what? This is what? Your rectangular coil. छोटा सा बना दिया, दोनों आ जाए साथ में. This is a side. Okay, over here you have n number of turns, right? So that your current can be increased. You know your, if current is increasing, ask yourself torque equals to m b sin theta. Theta is 90 degree over here, but it will be m b sin 90 degree. Okay, m b. Okay, so torque over here is this, and we can write m is n I a b. Correct? Okay. So can we say this torque will be maximum when you have more number of turns? Correct? For same current, you can increase the torque. How? By increasing the number of turns. I hope you are getting it. Correct? Okay. So this is a side view. Okay. But let's say if we are placing our eye over here, let's see how this whole thing will look like. Okay. So this whole thing will look like this. Okay, these are your cylindrical magnets. These magnets are what? Cylindrical magnets, north, south. These magnets are what? Cylindrical magnets. We also call them, because they are like you know, the on the foot of horse, correct? We used to put iron things so that they so that they can move longer, okay, and they can move on the rough surface. Their soul will not get away using by the rough surface, right? So yes, so we put what on the foot of the horse, this iron thing in this shape, correct? So that's why they are also known as, because of the shape, shoe horse. ठीक है, शू हॉर्स, इसको नाल भी कहते हैं। मतलब अगर हिंदी में अगर तुम लोग समझ पाते हो तो घोड़ों के जो नीचे वाला है ना, उसमें लगाते हैं लोहे का, ताकि वो घिसे ना, सिंपल भाषा में, है ना, क्योंकि वो इस शेप में दिखता है, इसलिए शू हॉर्स बोलते हैं। खत्म, ठीक है। ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट शू हॉर्स, ओके, बिकॉज दे आर शेप लाइक शू। ओके, तो नाउ यू आर यूजिंग अ वर्ड ड्रम। You are using a drum, okay, this drum, okay, when we are looking from above, this is what top view, this is top view. When we are looking from above, the drum will, are you getting it? ये जो drum है, it will look like this, right? Okay, ठीक है, चलो, तो now these are the wires, right? So current is flowing like this. If current is flowing like this, can we say what is the direction of magnetic movement or area? Correct? This is the direction. Now, if we want to make magnetic field perpendicular, okay, then it should be perpendicular to this. It should be perpendicular to M and A. It means what? It should be along the wire. Okay. So now, when we are using this soft iron core drum, it is ferromagnetic in nature. This drum is what? Soft iron core. Soft iron core. Over here, it is highly ferromagnetic in nature. Not highly, like ferromagnetic लिख रहा है, enough. Ferromagnetic in nature. Sir, how do we know what are all ferromagnets? Okay, how will we know that these are ferromagnets or they are not? Basically, this is the next chapter, which is magnetism and matter. Over in magnetism and matter, we discuss about everything: paramagnetism, ferromagnetism, okay, diamagnetism. Huh? So this soft iron core is what? Ferromagnetic in nature. Because of this ferromagnetic in nature, the magnetic field lines now, they will be how? They will be radial. They will be, falling radial. They will be falling radial. Radially means what? They are passing through the center. Okay? ऐसे. Are we getting it? Okay, the magnetic field lines over here, it will be radial. Now you will say, sir, then obviously it depends, correct? This is a magnetic field, 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 this is a magnetic field. So from which magnetic field we should take the area? Remember, when we are writing what? Torque equals to M cross B, or torque equals to mb sine theta. Okay, this is the angle between M and magnetic field. Yes or no? M and magnetic field. So if this is M, if this is M, the magnetic field will be what? It will be along the wire. It will be along the wire. Let me give you one more analogy. Force equals to I into L cross B. When we write force equals to I into L cross B. Okay, so direction of L is nothing but direction of current only. So what direction of current? Okay, so basically we say कि if we are writing like this, I L B sine theta, it means what? The direction between magnetic field and current. Direction between magnetic field and current. Okay, so basically the magnetic field that is along the wire. Are we getting it? So don't get confused about out of all these magnetic field lines, which magnetic field line we should take. There are infinite number of magnetic field lines that are passing radially through this drum. But which magnetic field we should take? We should take what? The magnetic field which is passing, through the wire. Why? Because when we write force equals to I and B sine theta, okay, so this is the angle between current and magnetic field. Okay, so the magnetic field, the direction of magnetic field will be that which is along the wire. I hope you are getting it. Okay, so if you are in every possible case, correct? So now if the drum is like this is the direction of magnetic field, okay, and this is always at a perpendicular direction with what? At a perpendicular, with what? With your magnetic moment or area. ठीक है? चल, अगर हम लोग we are making different scenarios, ठीक है? If we are making different scenarios like this, now let's say if this is the case, ठीक है? So if this is the case, okay, so over here which magnetic field you should take? सोचो over here you will take this magnetic field. In upper case you will take this magnetic field because this magnetic field is passing through the wire. Over here which magnetic field you will take? You will take this magnetic field. Are you getting it? You will take this magnetic field which is passing through the wire. Are you getting it? Okay, so again you can say the area vector or magnetic moment vector over here is again perpendicular to this. That's why theta is 90 degree. Are you getting it? Pakka? Are you getting why theta is 90 degree? Correct? When we are writing torque equals to M cross P or MB sine theta or MIAB sine theta, theta over here is 90 degree because this whole drum is what? It is made up of soft iron core. Because of this, when we put the cylindrical magnets, the magnetic field lines will be falling what? Radially on this. If they are falling radially, now the direction of magnetic field we will take such that which are passing through the wire. Okay, if we are doing it, so the magnetic moment or area vector is always at a 90 degree. So our theta becomes 90 over here. I hope this thing is pretty clear to all of you. In other words, if you are getting it, we can also say the magnetic field lines, okay, is along the plane of plane of along the plane of what? Wire. If you are looking from here, this is a drum, this is a plane, correct? It is always along the plane of wire, correct? You can use this term, or you can also say that magnetic field lines are perpendicular to what? Your magnetic moment and area vector. Okay, chalega. Done with that? I hope this point is clear. So we should write this point as well. Okay, chalega. So I will also send you these notes, okay, where we are discussing all this. It will, boost up your understanding. So first thing, theta is 90 degree. Theta is 90 degree between what? Between area and magnetic field. Between area and magnetic field. Between area and magnetic field. Okay, chalega. Why? Because we take that V which is along the wire. Okay, chalega. We take that P which is along the wire. Thus, theta is 90 degree always in magnetic, in moving coil galvanometer. Okay, chalega. Now we should also write down why this theta is 90 degree. What are the factors behind it? Fourth, we are using soft iron core drum. We are using soft iron core drum, which is ferromagnetic in nature. So if it is ferromagnetic in nature, the magnetic field will fall radially on the drum. Thus magnetic field falls radially, okay, but it will fall radially very easily, okay, if you are using cylindrical magnet, okay. Thus magnetic field falls radially on drum very easily if we are using cylindrical magnets. ठीक है? I hope this picture is clear that magnetic field lines are falling are at angle 90 degree. ठीक है? Now चलेगा? ठीक. So थोड़ी बातें और चेंज चाहिए. Fifth point. अच्छा, look at the fourth point. Pause the video if you want. Look at all these above points. Pause the video if you want. चलिए. Point number 5. The drum is wrapped. The drum is wrapped with very thin or very fine wire. We are using fine copper wire. Very fine copper wire. okay, which has n number of turns. ठीक है, राइटिंग द सेम स्टोरी अगेन, टॉर्क इक्वल्स टू m क्रॉस b m b sin theta. This thing over here is 90 degree, so that's why it is 1. Okay, so we can write mb, torque is mb. Okay, so torque you can write NIA. The making moment is IA, but you have n number of turns, so it will be multiplied by n. Okay, into b. Now let's focus on this n. Greater the number of turns, greater will be the torque. Okay, so to get more torque, okay, or in easy language we can say we want to rotate the coil very easily. Okay, so to get more torque or to rotate the drum easily we have high number of turns. Okay, and ठीक है, more the number of turns, very easy it will be to move the entire drum. ठीक है, now so 6 point, please pause the video if you want. चलो, now the coil is connected with pointer which points at a scale. Okay, on which readings are written. ठीक है, तो it is something like this. If you obviously this year, maybe after summer, we will go to physics lab. Over there you will see okay, what is galvanometer, है ना? Anyways, if we have watched it earlier, so this is 0, let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. मतलब वो होता है ऐसा है कि this is 5, this is 10, this is 15, okay, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. ठीक है, so if we are making a top view, I hope you are getting it. Over here we attach a pointer like this. ठीक है, or you can say like this. ठीक है, a pointer which will show us the reading of the current over here. ठीक है, these all currents are in microampere. Okay, micro or milliampere. ठीक है, the readings, the whole scale is calibrated at micro and milliampere. So we can say galvanometer can measure current, but a very low current. In general, you can say galvanometer can be used for two things. It can measure small current and it can show us the direction of current. Okay, चलेगा. So if it is pointing 0, it means what? There is no current. As we have already seen where in Wheatstone bridge. Yes or no? चलेगा. So this is this thing. Okay, and if we are trying to visualize our whole galvanometer, it might look like this. ये देखो कि these are the coils and these are the coils and they might be your North Pole, South Pole. This is the top view. In reality, this is the thing. Okay? You can say, sir, why this is not perpendicular to this thing? Okay? Or is this your painting error? Basically, deliberately I said, कि okay, you can put a pointer anywhere, need not to be perpendicular to this. Perpendicular क्या होता है? What is perpendicular? What is perpendicular? Perpendicular will be magnetic field. Sorry, magnetic moment or area. Are you getting it? This is perpendicular to this thing. Pointer can be placed anywhere. अरे ये तो बहुत easy है ना? इसमें दिमाग मत लगाओ. चलो. Okay. So this thing is what? Pointer. This thing is what? Pointer. ठीक है भाई? This thing is what? Pointer. Very good. Okay. तो आ जाओ. I hope this galvanometer somehow a little bit of picture is clear. Magnetic field falling radially. The wire was there. We will take a magnetic field which is along the wire. Correct? Okay. So along the wire, it will always be what? Magnetic field will always be perpendicular to area, or we can say it is always parallel to the plane of wire. Okay? चलिए. So ठीक है. So thus theta is always, एक थर्ड पॉइंट में थोड़ा सा मैं एड ऑन करूंगा. Thus theta is 90 degree always in MCG, or B is always parallel to plane of wire. ठीक है? It is always parallel to plane of wire. देखो ये this is the plane, okay, and it is always parallel to plane of wire. So magnetic field is always parallel to the plane of wire. चलो ये आ गया अपन को. इतना पूरा आया कि what is this, what is that. Okay, now so we know that if we are placing a coil in uniform or in magnetic field, okay, you will feel a torque. Now let's feel it कि why this moving coil galvanometer is actually moving. Okay, चल आप फील करते हैं कि why this moving coil galvanometer is actually moving. तो देख फिर से वही डायग्राम. This is the top view. Let's say current is moving over. All these wires are insulated, otherwise there will be a short circuit. What do you mean by insulated wire? You take a copper wire, you wrap it with a plastic coating, insulated coating, so that current can flow through the wire. But if they are not touching each other, if they are touching like this, wire with wire, short circuit will happen. The whole circuit will burn. Are you getting it? So to avoid that situation, we put what? A plastic coating on the wire. ठीक है? So that if they are touching each other, the burning thing will not happen. ठीक है? चलो. तो can we say देख अच्छे से कि are you getting it कि the magnetic field, because the drum is like this, the wire is wrapped around the drum like this. So अच्छा इसका ऊपर आ गया है, इसका magnetic moment ऊपर आ गया. Correct? Okay? Because current will flow like this. We will curl our fingers in the direction of loop of the current. Correct? In which loop it is flowing. We will curl the direction. We will curl our finger in the direction of current and thumb will show us the direction of magnetic movement. ठीक है, चल, okay. तो over here which magnetic field we will take, मतलब बार बार बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Over here we will only take this magnetic field. Yes or no? अच्छा, कलर से हो गया, तुम लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. कलर की भारी तो this is what magnetic field है ना, this is बेचारा B. Okay, so B, so what is torque? M cross B. M in this direction, B in this direction. M cross B. M in this direction, B in this direction. M cross B. So thumb is showing us the direction of what? Torque. So torque is inside. Do you know what is torque? What is the direction of torque? Torque will be in the direction of axis. So we are saying that this whole thing, if this is there, if this is there and if this is the pointer, okay, the torque is coming in what direction? M cross B, in this direction. So this whole drum will rotate in this axis. This whole drum will rotate in this axis. Are you getting it? तो ये ऐसे rotate करेगा. So we kind of put the pointer over here. तो it rotates like this. I hope this thing is also clear to you. Now, अब problem with, you are getting it, right? Right? ये हो गया. So we can write point number 7. The drum will rotate due to torque. Torque is along the axis of drum, है ना? What do we want to say from this point? कि भाई अगर ये ड्रम है, तो this is the axis, है ना? So it will rotate like this. We are trying to say this, है ना? Wire यहाँ पर wrapped है. Wire might be wrapped like this. ठीक है? Okay. So it is moving like this. Okay? So drum will rotate due to torque. Okay? Torque is along the axis of drum. Okay? तो ऐसा फिट कर रहा है. So if it is doing like this, है ना? कहीं pointer fit कर दो. You are putting the pointer like this, है ना? तो वो आपका रीडिंग शो कर देगा. Over here, this is pointer. है ना? तो बहुत आसानी से you are making the reading. Now ask yourself if you are doing this, that you are flowing more current. If अब देखो टॉर्क अगर हम लोग बात करें तो क्या आ गया था NIAB. Yes or no? Torque was NIAB. Now with this torque we have two problems. First thing, that is this N, this A and this B, they are already fixed. You cannot do anything about it. Okay, B is because of the permanent magnets. N, okay, you put N number of coils on the drum, you cannot change that. Area of the coil, correct? You cannot change the area of the coil, which is in rectangular shape. You can see it, you cannot do it. Pakka? You can only change what? Current. This is the only thing that you have control on. Ask yourself, if you are flowing more current, don't you think the deflection will be really great? Correct? This whole drum will deflect more and more and more. Yes or no? So, socho, over here, this is the reading, but let's say the pointer is moving like there's no meaning of that. Right? In general, galvanometer, it starts from here, it ends over here, correct? If there is no current, it is over here. If current is flowing in this direction, pointer will move over here. If current is flowing in this direction, pointer will move over here. Yes or no? But if it is moving like this, there is no meaning. Correct? Okay. So this is the first challenge. Second challenge is this, that is, if you are putting what? You are putting what? Current over here. So as current is flowing this drum, magnetic movement is coming, magnetic field was already there due to permanent magnets. Yes or no? So it will rotate. Now think about it. Think about it. If this is your galvanometer, okay, and you are switching on something, you are measuring current, the current was coming as, let's say over here, it is 5 microampere. Let's say 5 microampere. Now you are switching off everything, but the pointer is not coming to its original place. This is a problem. Yes or no? This is the main problem. Are you getting it? So to do this, what do? We put a spring. So to do this, so we put a spring over here. We put a spring over here. है ना? We put a spring. Okay. Okay. And you can, sometimes we put spring, sometimes we put wire. Okay. So over here, if we are putting a spring or a wire, so it will have torsional constant. Torsional constant K. ठीक है? Torsional constant K. So what will this spring will do, or you can say wire will do? Okay, this wire, if pointer is moving in this direction, are you getting it? If pointer is moving in this direction because of the torque, correct? Now this whole pointer will continue to move like this. To stop this, to balance this torque, we have what? A spring. We have a spring which will be rotated like this. So just to tell you this, which will provide what? Restoring torque. जैसे in general there is a wire. In reality that is some kind of wire. So if I'm rotating it like this, okay? So see, now I'm leaving it, okay? When you're switching off the current, it will come to its original place. First thing. And secondly, if you are applying a torque without putting this spring, then God knows this pointer will try to move like this. Are you getting it? Because of torque, alpha will come. Because of angular acceleration, angular velocity will come. If now you are applying, let's say no torque, but angular velocity is there, it will continue to move. So there we need something, a spring, okay, which can give a restoring torque. So if we want a 5 microampere current, okay, it will move over here. If spring is not there, it will move like this. But if spring is there, so at this point, these two torque, they will balance each other, correct? Because they are in the opposite direction. The spring will provide restoring torque. Okay, so this is very important point. चलेगा? ठीक है? So the spring provides restoring torque. Okay, it has torsional constant. Okay, it has torsional constant K. ठीक है? Then torque will be K this phi. K phi. Now let's understand it. चलेगा? If we have force, okay, so we used to write what in case of spring? If spring was, it tried to move like this, we used to write Kx. I'm ignoring negative sign. Why? Because we are already writing restoring torque. So that's why We know that yes, it is in the opposite direction. That's why I am ignoring that. So force equals to kx. K was what? Spring constant. K was what? Spring constant. Correct? Now, if we rotate things, what comes? The thing that comes is torque. So over here, now this would be, instead of displacement, we have what? Angular displacement. We have angular displacement phi. We have angular displacement phi. Okay, instead of x. So over here, this k, it won't be spring constant. It will be torsional constant. Are you getting it? Okay. So in translational motion, what do you understand by translational motion? If something is moving like this torque, how do we write torque? When we write torque in rotational motion. In rotational motion. In rotational motion. So the spring provides restoring torque. It has torsional constant k, then torque equals to k phi. बस खत्म हो गया निकालना है ना. अब बस we are finally coming to the conclusion. So over here torque will be, we already calculated, it is NIAB. Now torque will be written as k phi. Okay, यहाँ पर एक बार लिख लेते हैं. चलो इधर ही लिख लेंगे, थोड़ा और अच्छा लिखेंगे. K phi equals to IAB. Okay, so this is torque on coil. This is restoring torque. This is restoring torque. Over here, phi is known as deflection. Deflection or the angle by which it deflected. The angle by which pointer moved. Okay? ठीक. तो phi ये होता है आपका क्या? डिफ्लेक्शन और द एंगल बाय विच द पॉइंटर मूव्ड. ठीक है भाई? तो ना अब बस इक्वेट कर लो, यू गॉट द आंसर. कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. अब तो बहुत आसान है कि यू कैन राइट k phi equals to n I AB. So phi is the deflection, it is n I AB upon k. ठीक है? So this is the deflection. Now very good. So after this there comes a topic which is known as what? Sensitivity. That is known as what? Current sensitivity, and which is also, and there is one more topic which is known as what? Voltage sensitivity. So they are defined as this, like current sensitivity, current sensitivity. By the name only, it is suggesting how sensitive your device is. It means what? With small current, if your device is too sensitive, it means what? You are putting small current and deflection is more. Correct? So can we write like this? Too sensitive, it means what? With small I, more deflection. Correct? Okay. Less sensitive or insensitive, less sensitive or insensitive with large I, okay, less I. I'm not writing the second part because it makes you, creates the confusion, and ultimately, you will do this thing, you will revise both of, like you will remember both of them, है ना, unnecessarily, right? So this whole statement number 1, it is saying everything. Too sensitive means what? With small I, you have more deflection. Now this current sensitivity, it is defined as phi by R. है ना? Current sensitivity is defined as phi by R. So current sensitivity is phi by I. Okay. So can we write, if we are taking this I over here, it will be written as what? NAB by A. I have a special name for this guy. I have a special name for this guy. It is what? Nabak. Okay? Nabak. Current sensitivity is nothing but Nabak. Okay? So K, this is shortcut of this thing, है ना? Shortcut. Nabak. ऐसा लिखते हैं, Nabak. है ना? So Nabak means what? NAB upon K. है ना? K is coming finally, Nabak. Okay? So K is in the denominator, NAB in the numerator. है ना? So can we write to increase current sensitivity, what should we do? R, M, comment on M, comment on area, comment on B, and comment on R. Obviously, if something is very sensitive, it means what? Sorry, comment on A. Okay? Comment on K. So from the expression is very clear that N over here, it should be larger, correct? Area should be larger. Magnetic field, you should have, strong magnetic field, and K over here, because it is in denominator, it should be less. It's pretty clear. So questioner can ask you, okay, in all these 4 factors, what factor, okay, will you decrease to increase the current sensitivity? Obviously, answer is what? Your torsional constant, correct? Yes. So they can ask you the question in any format. Now they can also say कि the galvanometer is too sensitive. We want to reduce its sensitivity. So what we should do? Okay. So now play with like this. Right? So by expression you should know. Now second thing, the whole thing is very important. Huh? Everything in galvanometer is very important. So please, you cannot afford to ignore even a single line. Voltage sensitivity. Voltage sensitivity. It is defined as phi by V. ठीक है? तो आज आप कैसे निकाल देंगे देखो. Phi by R. We already know this Nabak. Okay. Now you can write I from Ohm's law. From Ohm's law, V equals to IR. So can we write I equals to V by R? अरे बताओ. Yes or no? So we can write I as V by R. सोचो. Equals to Nabak. ठीक है? So phi upon V. R will come over here and it will transfer over there. है ना? So we want to write one for right. K. Correct? R will come in the numerator and it will shift over there. So that's why. Okay? So this is voltage sensitivity. Now use your logic once again. So थोड़ा ऐसे which is 5 by B, it becomes N A B K by R, है ना? R will come over here and इसको directly इधर लिख दिया है, confuse हो गया मैं। I is V by R, input करो तो R बात कर। तो this is voltage sensitivity. Ask yourself if you want to have more voltage sensitivity, then you can play like this. You should increase N, you should increase area, you should increase magnetic field strength, you should decrease what? Torsional constant, you should decrease R. R is what over here? R is resistance. Huh? In case you are wondering, R is resistance of coil. R is resistance of